Good morning, boys and girls. I'm figuring out what you need, and I'm figuring out what I need and what we all need to learn. And I think maybe what I will do is do one of these on Sunday when I post our new work for the week. But anyway, what you need to do every Monday is get into Google Classroom. And once you get into Google Classroom, I will have a calendar that you all can view. So you have to open up the calendar. Okay, and then every week there is going to be a posting for reading. And over here I have my little bar, right? Look at how many people are in looking at the calendar. That's perfect, right? All of the third graders, because we all have the same work. And so you have reading. And then if you go down further, you have ELA and writing, math, keep scrolling, science, and social studies goals. And every day the teachers broke it up into tasks or into goals, right? And so I would literally just look at Monday, and I would look at reading for Monday, and I would have a notebook and I would have something to write with so that I can take notes. And so when I look at Monday for reading, it says that I need to go into Wonders Clever, I need to go to my McGraw-Hill, and I need to listen to African Lions. And so I'm going to write Clever, Wonder, African Lions. Make myself a little note. And then I'm going to come back over here, and it says take notes if you would like to read, and then use your notes to write a summary on your reading response journal. So in our classwork tab, we need to find our reading response journal. Now that's one activity. Take it one thing at a time. So now that I wrote that down, I'm going to come back over here and I'm going to leave this, right? And so if I wanted to, I could open up another tab up here on my screen, which I think is what I guess I will do. So I'll open up a new tab, and we have to go to Clever. Okay, and we log in like we always do. If anyone needs their login information, I have everyone's cheat sheets are right here. And so you let me know and I will send a copy of it to your families, right? You can get your copy, but I'm going to log in through our Google. You all know Clever. And you're going to get onto McGraw-Hill Wonders because we need to read and listen to African Lions, and then we need to do a summary. So here's McGraw-Hill. And you just take it one thing at a time. You do your best and you work for a couple of hours every day. Your goal is to try to get 3 things done. So this is our first thing. So let's see if I go into Student Edition, if it will show me anything today. I don't know if I have to be in my account. Let's see. You guys know that I'm not as good at your as I am in my own. So what is it called? African Lions. African Lions. Let's see. Oh, good. So interactive, I just put it in the search, and it's the interactive read aloud for African Lions. I open it up, and I read about African lions. I try to open it, open this resource. It's a little bit tricky for me. I'm not going to get stressed out because I don't know the kid version. So I'm going to come back up here and try it again. African Lions. Let's see if it will connect. I know McGraw-Hill was working really slowly this morning. It wasn't loading. Friends in other classes could see it, but they couldn't open it. And I feel like that's what's happening right now. Let me try McGraw-Hill, and let me see about the teacher, just so I can show you what you're looking for. where you are, it might be an easier. So let's see. African Lions. Well, we can look at assignment manager. Week of 4-6. And we've assigned to all of our friends okay, let me get back up and see if I can find African Lions up here now. There we go. Interactive read aloud. Listen to the passage African Lions as it's read aloud.
African lions. The lion has been called the king of the beasts. The male lion's thick mane gives this large cat a regal look. But did you know that the lion's mane helps keep it safe? It is an adaptation or special trait that helps an animal stay alive. The male lion's mane protects its soft throat from the sharp claws and teeth of other males. It also makes the lion look even larger. This helps scare away some animals that may try to attack it. Adapting to challenges. Most African lions make their home on the open grasslands of Africa. This is where the lions can find food. The lion has found ways to adapt or to live with the challenges of the grassland. Lions live in groups called prides. In fact, they are the only members of the cat family to live in groups. The lions in a pride hunt together. Lions are fast runners, but they cannot run fast for a long distance. Often, the female lions work with each other when hunting. They may take turns when chasing prey. They use their strong sense of smell and sharp hearing to track their next meal. The male lions in a pride work to defend their hunting range from other male lions. They also work together to keep their newborn cubs safe. The males roar loudly to scare away other animals that come too close. If the intruder is not scared by the lion's roar, then the male lions will attack. Their weapons are their sharp, pointed teeth and razor-like claws. Living and working together. The African lions have found ways to adapt to their home on the grasslands. By living and working together in a pride, lions can find food and protect each other.
So boys and girls, that's the read aloud, and as they're reading the story to you, you're taking notes and you're writing down facts, right? Then you go back into our Google Classroom, and at the top it says classwork. Oh, and you give yourself a 10-finger woo. Woo! Because you listened to African Lions and you found what you needed to, right? And then you go into classwork. And this week, there's a Lexia challenge for some of you from Miss Collins, and there are our learning choices for this week, right? There's a writing essay, there's a reading journal, a science journal, and a social studies journal. We're going into the reading journal. So you're going to click on the reading journal, and I have assigned 27 of them. So I'll pretend that I'm Mrs. GL, because I know Mrs. GL, I believe, is one of the kids in our classroom. She's part of our class. She's right here, right? So I'm going to pretend I'm her, teacher and principal. She's not going to actually do this. And see how it says assigned. You double click on it. And here's the response journal. So you put your name at the top. Right? So I'll put my name. And it says, listen to the read aloud, African Lions. You can find it on the to-do tab of your Wonders dashboard. You can also read it here. How do you know this is an expository text? Take notes by writing down details or facts you learn. Use your notes to write a summary in the box below. Be sure to state the main idea and use the details as evidence for support. Now, class, I'm waiting. Now, yes, let me show you how Landon already did his. Landon, you're famous. I'm going to give you an example of a reading response. He did a great job. He took the time, and this was his, and he put his name at the top. And so there was one little spelling oops, and I responded, and he gave a summary about today's story. Expository means explain. Nonfiction. How do we know it's nonfiction? Okay, then you share it with me, CN Carlson, and then you are done with one activity from today. Then you take it one step at a time. You go back into our classroom, which, I guess I'm going to have to try to see if I can find our classroom again. I have all these tabs opened up. And here we go. Go back into our classroom, right? And I'm done reading. So now I'm going to go down and I'm going to look to see what other things there are to do. Depending on how long that took me. Oh, I'm only at 11 minutes. Might have taken me 20 or 30 minutes. I can still do some other big activity. I'm not going into Moby Max and playing games or spending my day on Typing Agent. I'm looking at these other meaningful Monday choices. Log into BrainPop Jr., watch a movie on verbs, and then take the quiz. Oh, I could do that, and then I can see who did it. Go into Moby Max and do something on Moby Max. Oh, my dear teacher can see that. You all know how to get into BrainPop Jr. and Moby Max. And this week it's working on verbs, right? Then you still would have time. Maybe today you won't be writing because you did reading today, right? So let's look at math. Oh, we have to watch a video and it's a live link, boys and girls. It brings you right to the live link. You watch it, or you click on it like this and it's going to bring you right to a YouTube video on Area. And you watch the video on Area. And then when you're done watching the video, it says back here, Moby Max, measure the area by counting square units. And so when I go on to Moby Max, a few of our friends had a question. You usually will have to take like a pre-assessment so that they know where you are, and then they'll assign you all of the activities on Area. And if you have questions along the way, you reach out to me. Candy and Reham and Yara and Evelyn and Maddie, they're all doing such a great job reaching out when they have questions about their assignments. I hope this helps, my friends. I love you all so much. I'm proud of you. I would keep going back to the Google Calendar, right? You can open up different tabs up here. Do the best you can. Have a notebook. Take notes. Okay. Love you all. Bye-bye.